The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to McStabber Studios as we present another edition of Monster of the Week that we call Monster of the Month. I will be the GM, keeper, herder of cats, known as Cat Herder, but you also may know me as Mama McStabber. And this evening, we have a new adventure, and it's for the ladies. So let me go ahead and allow them to introduce themselves.
Hi, I am Psychshire, and I'm known on the different platforms as Psychshire. I am playing the demon lover. I'm sorry, it's the pararomantic.
I am Jen of Thieves. I am playing Lydia Blackwood, the Chosen.
Of what? We don't know.
Hello, I am Sailor Lani, and I will be playing Aurora Young, the Divine.
I'm Junie Vinesh, and I'm playing Deidre Hawthorne, the Spell Slinger, and the normal one, maybe? I don't know. I still don't remember.
I am sure your brother Vincent would not say you're normal.
He has to be because he's the special one. That's what Mom told me.
All right. So these ladies, well, last month, Lydia and Lynera, they went on an op with some of the gentlemen to solve a Jane Doe case that also involved a murder. And they did solve it. And their ghost companion, Artie, recruited the ghost involved in that fiasco and now has a support group for the corporeally challenged. But after a little bit of R&R and some additional training, they were tasked, along with Deidre and Aurora, to fly from the headquarters in Lyon, France, to Turkey. It was about a 3-4 hour flight. You arrived just in time to take a train from Ankara to a small village just about dead center of Turkey. Mustafa Pasha. And you're dropped off at a little boutique hotel. This village is beautiful, surrounded by mountains, Carpathian Mountains. And it has stone buildings throughout, many of which were carved into hillsides. The hotel you are stopped at is one of those that were carved into a hillside. It claims to be a former monastery. The driver of the taxi drops you off. You are greeted by none other than Kat Herder. And she says, ladies, good to see you. Let's get you checked in and then we have somewhere to be. So you get checked in and seen to your rooms, a few minutes to settle your stuff in, and you meet back with Kat in the lobby. And she takes you by vehicle to the National Police Precinct in the town. This case is a little unusual, she says in the car ride. I'm definitely going to have our contact here at the police station inform you of the pertinent details, but basically some very weird things have been happening around this village. People have been having nightmares, sleep paralysis, waking up with fevers. And it started off subtle, didn't even get our notice. But then the first victim to report symptoms is now dead. So my contact reached out to me for some assistance. We go way back. And I'll tell you, he is going to be an asset to you all. He is fluent in 7 languages, so he can translate for you.
Yeah.
And he is one hell of an inspector. So, and the car stops. Well, we're here. Let's go ahead and meet Inspector Duroc. As you all walk in, a gentleman who looks like he's in his mid-40s. He's handsome, obviously Turkish. He has a bit of that almost Ottoman-style look to him. He actually says he speaks in Turkish to Kat, and she replies, and they hug each other like old friends. And she turns and says, Arda, this is Lanier McCormick, Lydia Blackwood, Deirdre Hawthorne, and Aurora Young. They will be at your disposal to assist you. And he smiles warmly and greets you all with a firm handshake. And he says, let's go, in perfect English, let's go to the conference room so we can talk about this case. And he leads you there. He hands out folders to each of you, has reports of the incidents. You note that there are 3 people so far that have reported these symptoms. Insomnia at first, vivid dreams, vivid nightmares. And 2 so far have had fevers, one of which is now dead. He says, I called Kat, and he looks to Kat, for this. Because the autopsy on the first victim I'm not sure how I'm going to cover it up. And we need to figure out what is going on. Not a scratch on the body. No wounds. However, he has no liver. I would like for you to join me when I go to question his mother that he lived with. The victim was Ahmet Selik. His mother is Nahir Selik. The victim was 23 years old, Turkish-born, locally born. He worked at an auto shop. As you look through the folders at the other victims, Amira Dubar, a woman of 35. She's still alive at this moment, currently being treated at the local urgent care type facility for her fever. And the third to report the early symptoms of this is Kareem Akbas, older gentleman, 67. Would you like to see the body before we go speak with the mother?
Yeah, that seems fun.
Yes, I think that'd be a good idea.
Follow me. And he leads you to their morgue. And we have already gone from day to shadows in this investigation. He says, please, examine as you wish. And you do have a copy of the autopsy report in the file that he gave you. I am here if you have any questions. Yes, Miss Blackwood?
Yeah. 2 questions. 1, do the other people still have livers?
So far, yes.
2, did you and Kat hook up?
No, we went to college together.
Went to college.
No, we
Got
did
it.
not hook up. I am not her type.
Noted.
Sometimes opposites attract, you know.
Yeah.
I have the wrong parts.
Oh,
God.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
you guys.
It is fine. She is wonderful. Very good friend.
I have
Anyway.
a question.
Yes.
The people that are dealing with these symptoms, did they do any activity or eat anything beforehand that may have brought about these symptoms?
It is a small village. If it was something in the produce or meat supply or anything, or even the water supply, it would affect more people. So I don't think it's going to be foodborne or waterborne. And honestly, I can't help but suspect that he was murdered.
Okay. You have enemies?
Not that I can find, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, everybody has enemies.
I'm sure, but nothing that he wasn't, as far as I'm aware, he wasn't involved in any criminal activity.
How about a cult?
That I don't know.
Oh, okay. Is he religious?
Yes, he is Muslim.
Okay.
Do they live in the same physical area? Some of these individuals who have had these symptoms live in a certain proximity.
Each of these are members of this community, but they live in different areas of the village. The village is approximately about 1,200 people population. Just to give you all some context, it's a relatively small place, but not tiny. You know, there are hotels, there are restaurants, there are things like that in the village, but it is a village. Oh, who did we lose? We lost Lonnie.
Lonnie.
We'll give her just a moment to see if she returns.
Not the internet. How dare you?
And if not, we'll move on. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, excellent. All right. So hopefully she'll be able to rejoin us, but let's continue with the line of questions. Okay. So you have assessed that there's likely, there may or may not be cult activity. There isn't any known criminal element with this case. There definitely, the inspector of basically the detective on this case really suspects that it's murder, but he can't figure out why or who.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So if these individuals are from different areas of this one community, is there any events or any activities that would draw people from different areas into one location, like a carnival, a party, a bar, a club, anything that would pull people from different areas to end up somehow either at the same time, or even if not the same time, at least the same one particular location? Any popular area or popular events?
There was recently a wedding that most of
Ooh,
the community attended.
a wedding. Was there anything
But none of
unique?
neither of these three so far were the ones married or anything. But most of the community attended. I was even there.
Oh, was there anything unique or interesting or unusual that could have happened at this, like a different activity even, or something that was different than what you've seen at other events?
Honestly, no. It was a beautiful wedding, but it was normal.
Whose wedding?
And he gives you a name of two people. They're a young couple. They've been sweethearts since school.
So how do the three victims know each other?
Other than
Even
their families have been here for longer than I have, they probably...
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because it looks really like these three people know each other in a way that we don't know. And if it's not airborne, waterborne, environmentally born, something was passed to each other by means that are not what we know of at the moment.
This is why I want you involved in my investigation when I go speak with his mother.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm bringing you in very early on because of, and he points to the body.
Yeah.
You guys got any of those like local liver eating legends? Like anything? Monsters or whatever?
Besides some crazy Irish guy that came around and wrote a book.
He laughs at that. There is one. The Albasti.
Okay, what's that?
Supposedly, she visits those who are guilty of something and have not been punished.
Oh.
What does she do?
Steals their livers to feed her children.
Well, mystery solved.
I have never seen a demon woman.
Seen a demon man?
All the stories say she's a woman.
No, gender inclusive.
But if that is what it is, find it. It's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah. How's it supposed to die? That's what I do.
You're going to roll for that.
Okay.
Because you're investigating a mystery.
Sure am. Nope, that is 4.
Yeah, he literally said, look, all I know is it's an old wives' tale that the Albasti will visit, it's to scare children. Do good or Albasti will steal your liver and you die.
Don't tell my great Aunt Cheryl. She's a banshee.
And he looks at you.
I'm the normal one.
I am not... I'm not doubting you. I am not doubting you.
Mm-hmm.
I know Kat deals with some very weird shit.
Yeah, she does.
But yes, I don't know if that is it or if it is someone doing this in some way I can't figure out to make it look that way. That's why I want your help.
Would you mind if I go and look at the body? May I?
It's right there.
Yeah.
I know.
Go
but can
ahead.
I,
You've been
whoever in
given
here?
permission to look at the body.
You were like talking to your lover. Like literally. It's right
leave
there.
him out of it. He's
Stop whispering then.
Okay, Lindy Bug, come on.
look. He's hot. What can I say?
I mean, he is really cute.
Isn't he? Okay, let me go look at this body. We're here for this. All right. She's gonna like pull back the sheets
Mhm.
and just kind of like.
And there, other than obviously a scar from the autopsy, there are no other wounds on this body.
Okay,
Would
whoever
there
did
be-
this was clean.
Would there be any need to roll for anything?
Yeah. Hang on, let me look at y'all sheet.
Let me pull up my glove. Yeah.
I would say in this one, you are doing investigating phenomena. Because it is a phenomena that a liver was basically like surgically removed with no wound.
Okay. So
But it is going to be a slightly difficult roll. So let's see what you get.
All right. Because when I'm looking at investigative mystery, it's roll plus sharp.
Yep.
Car.
And it's the same. Investigating phenomena falls basically under investigating a mystery.
Gotcha.
It just has different questions.
Okay. So where do I get my sharp? I got a 0 on sharp. Oops.
So
All right.
just roll your D6 and add them together.
Gotcha. How many D6s are we talking?
2.
Ew.
Yeah, no, that's not enough. You have no clue what's going on. Is anyone else taking a look at this? Okay, Deirdre, what are you going to do for that?
She's gonna look and see if there's anything being concealed, if possible, because you never know. Maybe they did, and they concealed it in a weird, spooky. Hey, look, my Uncle Wister was very good at removing things out of bodies and then hiding the the wounds and stuff. I can't help it. It's what he does. He thought he was Jack the Ripper.
I would think you need to look at some of your special moves.
Which one?
Forensic divination.
Yes, I can definitely do that.
Because that may be beneficial to you with investigating this mystery. Go ahead and roll and add your sharp.
Okay, cool. And I just add the 1 for the sharp. I don't add a die to it. I add the number 2.
You add the number to the total of the 2d6.
GG. That is a 7, so an 8.
Okay. And
I got a 5
on
and a 2.
Let me double check this. Okay, so yes, you technically can ask what is being concealed here, but if you would like to do your forensic divination, you can instead ask what magic was done here as a free question.
If the storyteller's pointing me that way, I will go that way.
So, yeah. So what you're noticing is what was concealed was the method of extracting this liver. Obviously, it's concealed because there is not a single wound to indicate that a liver was removed. And a liver is not a tiny organ.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So the fact it's gone, it should have had a significant wound.
It's a chunky organ.
Right. So literally with that, that's the answer to your investigate a mystery. So with your free question of what magic was done here, it is primal. It is ancient. And you have never seen the like.
I mean, I am an American. This is really ancient magic that I haven't been exposed to. I mean, yeah.
You've never even heard of anything like this.
Even better. Yeah, don't know. So I do find that the liver is extracted, though, or where it was, yeah?
Oh, you can palpate and feel there is no fucking liver there.
Do I see where it was kind of pulled out, or?
No.
Okay.
You don't at all. It is completely concealed.
Damn. All right.
It is almost like it was removed without ever breaking the skin.
And that's where the magic comes in.
Mm-hmm.
No, Egyptians used to pull organs when they did embalming out of different places. She's not going to elaborate, but
Great.
Yeah, but this was
Hey, looking at Aurora. Oh, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Aurora. I'm the divine. So,
hi, sis.
God. Yeah, I'm also her sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Would anyone else like to take a look at this body?
I mean, pity's dead.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just real weird magic. I just trying not to poke it, but it's like kind of like, tell me. Can't figure out how they did it.
I kind of want to know what they're using or whatever is using the livers for. It's kind of weird just to take their liver specifically.
That's going to be an advanced investigative mystery. You can roll plus your sharp, and if you get a 12 plus, you can ask me any question you want.
Ooh, I need to look at that.
Well, that's not going to happen because I got a 2.
Okay, yeah, no, that didn't happen. Okay,
Damn it.
so you all have put eyes on this corpse. You've gathered what information you can, even if it doesn't seem like it's much. But you've got a small lead potentially on an old wives' tale in the village of a demon woman that punishes the guilty. And also that there is evidence of some very old and ancient magic in use in this murder.
Would this be something where she can ask as a question or?
You know what's really funny? He hasn't said shit to you today. You've been trying to engage him and he hasn't responded.
Maybe I need to go find a bush.
Or maybe you can wait till you get back to your hotel room.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Okay. So basically, at this point, he says, if you're finished, we can go speak with this gentleman's mother.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And he takes you out to a van that he drives to take you to the home of this young man and his mother. A woman who appears to be in her 70s opens the door. She is obviously very upset. Her eyes are very red. She's been obviously crying. And she says, "Oh, Inspector, please come in." And she says, "Forgive me, can I offer?" And she looks and says, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but you're welcome to come in."
Thank you.
Well, I was gonna come in anyway, so that's nice.
It's okay, Lids. We got you.
And she says, Would you all like some tea?"
No,
Do you have
thank
it made?
I'm kind of
If
thirsty.
you have it made, sure. But if not,
I'll take a cup.
And
No, thank you.
she looks at the inspector and the inspector says, Yes, Miss Selleck, you can do tea. Thank you." And she goes into the kitchen. It's a small stone house with a tile roof. And as she goes into the kitchen, the inspector kind of looks over and says, "She's doing this to try to keep her mind off of it." And a few moments, I was going to say it takes, some time to boil the water and have the tea steep. But she comes out with tea and it smells absolutely amazing. It is obviously a spiced tea blend. And she pours cups for each of you, and it is beautiful glass cups with filigree and metal handles, and hands you each a cup of tea on a saucer, and sits down and says, "What can I do for you, Inspector?" And he says, "We are here to ask about your son." And she immediately breaks down.
Can I soothe her?
You can absolutely
awkward.
try. Roll what you need to roll for that.
I don't think it has.
It
me
doesn't have a roll?
anything. I just talk to them in a quiet voice for like a few seconds.
Absolutely, go for it. You have a very distraught, grieving mother.
So I'm going to take her hand in mine and basically very softly say to her, "I know this is very hard, but we want to help you. So anything that you might be able to share for us to help you would be very important."
And she looks up at you. Her eyes tears just flowing. And she says, "It is all our fault.
Hey, now we're getting somewhere.
It is all our fault.
Why?
It is all our fault."
What
Why?
happened?
Say more words.
Lulu, come on. It's hard for her.
I'm trying.
This is our punishment.
Ooh, what did you do?
Important.
Just
I told Bashir not to do it. I told him. It was my late husband. I told him not to.
not to do what, though?
To get involved with Kareem.
Who's Kareem?
You know that's the other victim that hasn't had the fevers yet.
Yeah. They murdered somebody?
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
that is a grievous sin.
Well, I mean, somebody's dying over stuff. Might as well be bad.
Yeah.
What do you think that they were doing? You said not to get involved. What?
She looks at Lydia and says, "Get out of my house."
Cool. Not going to help? I'm out. I'm taking the tea. Turns to walk out.
That is not helping.
Lanny's going to kind of go over and scoot, kind of close and say, "You had some concerns. What were your concerns about them interacting?"
Kareem is bad news. Always has been.
How? What does bad news mean?
He does bad things.
Like what?
Bribes.
Oh.
Probably steals. I don't know.
Oh. And you think that he got involved with him? What do you think they could have been doing?
My husband told me not to worry about it. That we would be fine.
So he knew something about what was going on, maybe?
It doesn't matter.
Mm.
Albasti has taken our son now. We have paid for whatever my husband did.
What do you know about Abasti?
No,
No? No what?
no.
You don't know
I
or
will
you won't
not summon
say?
her upon me.
Oh, if you
Talking
say...
about, yeah.
So if you
talking about-
say the name, it will summon?
She looks at the inspector. Says, leave.
Mm.
And he looks at her and says, I will try to speak with you later. And she just nods.
Can I ask one more question? I promise. It's for safety. Just one.
What?
To keep ourselves safe from this thing that took. What should we not do, or what can we do
Are
to
you
keep
guilty?
ourselves safe?
Are you
No.
guilty?
Not that I know of.
Then you're fine. Leave.
As you wish. May you be in peace.
It was lovely tea, and I'm very sorry. Thank you.
Thank you for your help. I know this was hard. Thank you. It will help us remain safe. Hopefully save someone else, if we can.
And the inspector leads you all out of the house. Because she has asked for you to leave twice.
Lydia's just standing right outside, sipping the tea.
And the inspector looks at Lydia like, what the fuck?
This could use some rum. What? It's good. I didn't say it wasn't good.
She's the one that kills them. We're the one who.
Yeah,
I'm the one
like
who
the talky
investigates.
thing, not my
Yeah.
thing.
Then keep your mouth shut.
I have a problem with that.
Lily does. We try. It's just a thing.
Lord.
I'm sorry.
Listen. And he starts cursing in Turkish.
I'm turning off
I
my
get that
Google
a lot.
Translate now.
And you all get back in the vehicle. And he's like, do you really think it could be?
Yeah, problem.
I mean, she obviously knows more than what she's saying, and she fears if she says more, it'll take her too. So there's no
Yeah.
question she knows something.
Guilty
But
by
I'm not
association.
sure you're going to get much out of her, because if she's already, locking down out of fear for her own safety, good possibility that's all you're going to get. And we have to go talk to the person that isn't dead yet, that is associated.
Well, we have one that's currently in the medical facility. And then his phone rings. And he picks up, Inspector?
And another one died.
Shit.
Lulu?
All right. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. Another one died.
Better hurry the fuck up then, huh?
Was it Amelia?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
So we do have to talk to Kareem.
Looks like it.
Yes.
He's the only one that's left.
Unfortunately, she had no living family left.
Oh, taco smells.
So it
What?
looks like Kareem is our next.
Hmm.
And with that, we have moved from shadows to sunset to dusk. Here's where we're going to go to break. We'll be back in
Pickle
10.
sauce.
It's a world of imagination. Welcome back, everybody. All right. So you all have arrived with the inspector to Kareem Akbas' residence. You've passed through the village to go to the other side where Kareem lives. He's just outside the village limits. He has a large home with a vineyard. And the inspector walks you up to the door, rings the bell. A elderly, not obviously Kareem, because it doesn't match Kareem's age, gentleman, obviously a butler, opens the door and says, Inspector, please do come in. Kareem had just asked me to call you. But then the doorbell rang. And he opens the door wide to allow all of you to go in. He leads you to a parlor, and you see a man with salt and pepper hair, some wrinkles on his skin from being out in the sun. And the inspector says, Mr. Akbas, I hear you were wanting to speak with me. And when the gentleman turns to look at you all, you see abject terror in his eyes. Please protect me.
Why?
She's coming for me.
Oh, what'd you do?
Princess Leia.
Do you have something you'd like to confess?
I swore I would take it to my grave.
Listen, you can mince words all you want, and everybody's going to be super polite to you because apparently that's what we do here. But the point is, you're scared and you're about to die. So you can either tell us what's going on, or we can just sit here and stare at each other until, you perish.
At that moment, Lanira, you hear that familiar voice say, fuck. And Az appears.
Hi, Az.
He's not even
Oh my
looking
God.
at you. He's looking directly in front of Mr. Akbas. And there manifests a woman with dark black hair all the way down to her waist, wearing a red gown. And she is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
Do you know each other then?
And she's looking at Mr. Akbas, and as soon as Az appears, she turns and says, Azan, you came. And he says,
I'm bored now.
Mother.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you get to meet his mommy.
She looks at you briefly, Lydia, and then she just glances off like you don't even matter. And she looks at Lanira and says, Oh, you have a new plaything. How sweet.
She's honestly pretty high maintenance.
I mean, maybe.
I'm glad you came. Yes, do tell them, Kareem, what you did, why I'm here. And Kareem has gone. If a man with that dark of a tan complexion could go ghost white, he just did. The inspector is legit freaking speechless. His eyes like freaking saucers. And he says, we three were robbed and murdered to start our lives here.
See, I knew they killed somebody.
Well, I knew they were connected.
And he says a name. And the inspector immediately comes back to himself and says, Kareem Abbas, you are under arrest. It was obviously somebody important. And the demon turns and looks as the inspector is cuffing the elder gentleman and says, good, once they're finished, we can have our talk. And she looks at the rest of you and then back to her son and smiles.
Oh, I don't like that, but sure.
And she
It's
looks and
nice
says,
to meet
oh, you wouldn't. I recognize that rider you have.
Does everybody have a best friend?
Oh no, hers isn't like a son. Oh no, that one. Oh.
Which one is she talking about?
I have no idea.
You weren't born the way you are.
Oh, so someone else has some secrets.
But you have an eternal companion now that makes you special.
Not everyone could just be naturally special. Anyway, are we done here?
Leary.
Not quite. You haven't yet served your purpose, Chosen.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Who's
If
the
you're gonna ask me to make tea, I need to tell you, like, I've never done that before besides the microwave. So
I don't think you're the chosen. Are you the chosen?
Yes, this one with the mouth is the Chosen.
No wonder why I call you Princess Leia at times.
the one time,
Anyway, the inspector takes Kareem out. And he says, I will send someone to come retrieve you. I need to take him to the station. And
Lanny's just going to sit there and stare at Az, like almost boring a hole.
he is literally staring at his mother. And she says, good, now that they have left. They call me Al-Basti here. But my name is Lilith.
word.
Nice to meet you. Might I call you Lilith?
You are fond of this one, Izon? And he nods. You may call me Mother as well.
Yes, Mother.
That was fast.
You're telling me.
They've known each other for a while. This is normal for me. So
Oh, so sorry. Awkward.
fine.
I'm so confused, but this is okay.
Oh, little witchling, don't worry, I will explain.
Okay.
Who do you think taught all people magic?
I don't ask that question anymore. I stopped after 2.
I see my gifts are still spreading. This is good.
Okay.
Now, there is a problem that you all need to be aware of. All these little things that you have been doing, these distractions, these hunts, they are to keep you blind to what is really going on.
And mother, what is really going on?
She looks at you and looks at Izon. It is your brother. And she looks at Izon. Apollyon. He wishes to rule now, even if it is Ash that he rules. You must do whatever it takes to stop him. He will destroy everything.
How? How might we do that?
His weakness is his hubris. He is cunning. But his ego is his undoing. He presumes himself to be a king of demons. Is there something you would like to say?
Oh, no. I was just questioning my bestie about it. Just, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, please.
Not my area of expertise.
Are you magic girl?
Yes, but not with demons, other things.
They say
Weird
the
bu-
higher you are, the harder you fall.
This is true.
And this is Az's brother.
Oh, and he looks at you and says, I have many brothers and sisters. My mother was very prolific.
I mean, look at the good stock she produces. Yes.
And she just smiles at you. I do not know how many he has on his side, how many he has browbeaten to serve him.
So in all honesty, we are mere humans, mortals. And this is a demon versus demon type of war, essentially, or conflict. How are mere mortals to fight something as powerful as yourself and as your child? What do we have for weapons against such things?
She looks at the chosen. That is one. She looks at Aurora. That is another. Just funny that one ran away. Didn't realize it had another purpose. Looks at the spell slinger. There are things you can do as well.
Yeah,
If you practice and learn.
Yeah.
You limit yourself, witchling. And she looks at you, the lover of her son, and says, don't tell me he hasn't done things. And he just nods his head.
This got so weird.
Not really.
But there are others that you associate with.
Hmm.
The men, they all have talents as well. That will be very useful if they hone themselves to be the weapons they are capable of being.
Hmm.
This will not happen over the next night, the next week, the next month. You must prepare.
While I know your son, how might I serve either you in this endeavor or your son, myself?
You will do well to listen to my son when he gives you advice. You will do well to listen to my son when he gives you intelligence on his brother. And she looks at Azon and says, you know what you must do. And he nods.
I will do as he asks. I will do as he suggests.
You do not serve me. Not yet.
Yeah, no, we serve Interpol, apparently.
Yes, I am aware.
So-
Miss Herder has the run of your organization that you are part of. She is unique as well.
I bet she puts up with our shit.
Hmm.
Perhaps she does have the talent of infinite patience.
Someone's got it.
Not wrong. Especially when Vincent goes into things.
But yes, that is what I wanted to share. Why I summoned you here.
And we thank you.
Out of character, would anyone like to ask her why the fucking livers?
Yes, I would.
I mean, guarantee one of us is that kind of nosy.
Just because of magical ingredients.
Yeah, go ahead, Deirdre. Ask her.
Hi. Can I ask a little question? Just, small, minute, little, just tiny.
Certainly, I don't have anywhere to be right at this moment.
Okay, because my great-great-grandmother would totally ask me to ask you, why liver?
That's very specific.
I know, right? Is this for cooking or something?
Azon, you did not tell them? And he looks almost admonished. To feed my children, of course.
I'm sorry, come again. There's a little bit of, Constantinople still in my ear. You said to feed your kids?
Yes.
They live on a diet of liver?
Yes.
Do you like Mama Bird it? Like I need details.
No, I don't have to mama bird it. But
Do
no,
you serve it with
it is the
onions?
liver of wrongdoers.
Oh, it has to be
Tastes
specific.
different?
Well,
I was about to ask if it tastes different.
I mean, maybe because they did bad and it's sweeter. I don't.
Do they drink more? Is it just well seasoned?
It has a taste unlike anything you have ever eaten.
I mean, I don't usually eat liver, so probably.
But it is not for me. It is for my children.
I have a
Children.
question.
Oh, not my grown children. I still have children.
Pet?
Well, no demon is ever that small.
You know what I mean? Not like
Yeah, but
Hi,
they're
Mr.
not
I'm
new
small.
demons. New
Is
demons.
there
Yes.
like a nest? Like a demon nest?
Demons
just,
are
like-
not small.
And she
They're
looks at the
pretty
chosen and says,
big.
like I would tell you.
I mean, he did say his mom was prolific, and I think she still is prolific.
We do not slut shame here. This is
we
bad
don't.
bitch energy. I don't
I
need
didn't
that
ask for her
attitude.
body count.
And Lanny's looking over at him going,
Well, all the places we will go and learn.
I have a question. How did you get it out of their body?
Ah,
Magic.
yes, magic.
Gold.
Yeah. I was here at the dawn of humanity. I was here before the dawn of humanity.
Oh my God, you must be like so tired.
You have no idea.
She's got a lot of children. She can't be that tired.
She's got to be extra fucking tired.
But what I did is I reached in and plucked it out.
From their nose or from an open
I
area?
stuck
or
my
That's
hand,
magic.
and she pulls out her hand from her sleeve, and it is flawless with shining nails. I stuck my hand right into their gut and pulled their liver out.
So you didn't cut open or nothing, just hand?
So it's not
That's
like
wild.
claws, like demon claws, right? That would be so cool.
I do not need them. I am the mother of demons.
That would be cool, though, to have claws.
You guys have seen like a dude walk through a wall. Like, how is this weird?
Well, I did lightning in my hands. I mean, it was.
And she looks and says, Witchling,
Yeah.
don't
Hi.
worry, not all demons can do what I do.
Oh, I'm sure you are all different and unique in your own way, much like us.
And she looks at us and says, some of them take after their father.
Who's your daddy?
And Azad just shakes his head. He says, we are not getting into this.
Wait, they gotta have birth
Want
certificates,
to.
don't they? You have birth certificates. Maybe in stone.
Let's not get into that word.
Look at I got a crazy.
Is there
family tree.
anything that this group of investigators would like to ask this mother of demons?
I mean, does she have a couple 100 years for us to like sit down and have a chat? Do we have a couple 100 years?
I have a question. Do you have any abilities you can give us to help in this mission?
Perhaps.
Like?
No. I'm not going to tell you. It will depend on how well you apply yourselves.
That's fair.
Do not look for easy answers.
But it is possible.
It is possible, but there will be a high cost.
Are you going to tell us the cost? Or is
Not
that-
until you need the help.
Makes sense.
So, like, if you're so super powerful, why don't you just thank him yourself?
I do not go around killing my own children
So we're supposed to kill him for you.
or incapacitate him in some way.
Okay.
Diffuse him and his plans.
Big
As long
favor.
can demons be killed. And he looks and says, yes.
How?
Depends on the demon.
Okay, this one.
I don't know yet, but I will find out.
Sweet. I'm really good at killing things.
Since you are the mother of demons and this is your child, would you prefer us to kill or to incapacitate? Which would serve you best?
It depends if he can be redeemed or not.
How would we know this?
You will know. If you prepare.
You can just try showing him your tits. What? It worked for the one.
I think that, okay.
You mean me?
Yeah.
Girl, she's already attached to a demon. Why don't you just show yours? Maybe we can get attached to you.
I mean, if you think it'll work.
I'm not showing my boobs.
She just kind of starts this little blushing thing across her cheeks and just looks at Az and goes,
Oh, he looks absolutely furious. Lydia just pissing everybody off tonight.
Not
Is
Aurora
Az-
yet.
is Az
Hashtag
still-
goals.
Is Az still not talking
No, he's
To-
talking on occasion,
to
but
me?
no, he's talking to you too.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You heard him say shit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He wasn't addressing Lanny, so I didn't know if there was like part of that bond that was breaking.
Oh,
or
no, it's
crack-
not broken. He's just kind of like on edge because he's in front of his mother.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Like she's a being that is ancient and primordial and
That's
much
why-
more than him.
That's
Yeah.
why Lanny's being a very good person. Very
Yeah.
good. What can I do for you?
Mhm.
Future somehow connected. She's going to be very good.
She looks at the divine. Is there something you would like to say or ask?
I know you say that I can be useful, but I don't know exactly what more than what I know. Like I'm still trying to figure out everything for myself.
I believe you have a companion now, yes?
Yeah.
Summon it.
Let's see some shit.
She her eyes glow and then like a little, I don't want to say a baby,
A
but that's the only
cherub.
thing I think of when I
It's a cherub.
just like pops up next to her.
And Lilith just smiles at the little baby angel and says, "You had to give up so much to come here, didn't you?" And he looks at her and just nods.
I have to like feed that thing or
Teach her all you know, and you may both survive this. And he kind of
Got a
flitters
little one right
around you
there. Put that thing.
and then disappears again.
I was
Oh,
gonna
it's so
touch it.
cute.
I was about to touch it.
I'm glad you didn't.
Please don't touch it.
No
No.
touchy.
Oh, my sister has her own too. I have one and you have one.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's in the blood.
I'm gonna get a cat. Just gonna bring it with me.
I mean, I have mine at home, Mr. Wuffers.
Yours is a small. Mine's is big, very big.
Another
Any
community
further
sizes.
questions for the Mother of Demons?
Would I be hearing from you at another time?
That depends.
On
You are not my thing. Do not presume your importance.
oh, I
mortal.
know I'm not,
So,
but I'd like to
likely
learn.
not. It may be a Zon that hears from me.
Oh.
Whose chosen am I?
She looks at you. Mine.
Ooh, well,
What?
Oh, that's interesting.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
explains the sass all the way.
Yeah.
Give me your hand, chosen.
Oh, this feels like a trap, a fun
Go
trap.
ahead. Touch a
Do
demon.
it.
Just hold the
Touch a
hand out.
demon. It
I am
doesn't
not
hurt.
a
Touch
demon.
demon. I mean, the mama of demons.
Give me
Like,
your
you don't need to
hand.
encourage me. I was going to do it anyway.
And she looks at you and says, I will not harm you. You have my word. I will just show you how you know.
All right.
And when her hand takes yours, there is a glow. And she flips the hand so you can see both. And there is a symbol lit up on both of your hands. You are my chosen. You are my weapon.
Well, good luck to me.
Indeed. I do not care if you are crass, you get the job done.
That's the best thing anyone could ever say about me.
And she lets go of your hand. Anything else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And don't worry, I am finished. With Kareem now being punished for his crimes, I don't have to do it.
Job well done, guys.
Now I
One
will
more
go
question.
to Iraq to punish some people there.
Oh, yeah. Fuck them up.
Before you go, one little question.
Yes.
Is there a library I can find all this stuff in? I'll do the learning. I just need to know
God, yeah.
where the books are.
In the
That's all I wanna
hotel you are staying in, they have a library
Perfect. That's
that
all I
is
need.
from the old monastery.
Oh, can I go play?
I'm sure it can be worked out.
Yes.
And it was nice meeting you, Mother.
And she looks to you and nods and looks to Azon. It was good to see you again, my son.
Oh, okay.
And he says, and he nods his head and says, as it was for I, Mother. And she disappears. And so does Azon. But he whispers to Lanira, you did well, you kept it together.
You're welcome. We should talk later.
We will. And then he goes silent. And you hear a vehicle pull up out front. And the butler says, I believe your ride is here.
Brad, I'm hungry.
So am I.
Dee Dee, you okay?
Look at here. Listen here, Ladybug. I'm telling you, that was a lot. It was pretty heavy.
Oh, Az is cool.
Oh,
I
no,
think
not
it's-
that. Her.
Yeah, no. It's fine.
Oh, her.
Well, I think we had the best possible outcome with that. So
Mhm.
Hey,
No.
nobody died. Cool.
And we still got the person who did the thing.
That was us. We did that.
I think
And
we
you
got
get in
some
the
more.
vehicle, and it takes you back to the hotel
Mhm.
where you meet in a lounge that has been set aside reserved basically for privacy with Kat and Arda, the inspector. And she looks at you and says, excellent. Come, sit. Let's talk. Tell me what happened. Arda told me that Albasti showed up.
yeah,
She's really
she
cool.
showed up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
she's
just
very
like,
nice.
we should probably stop killing people around here. And she was like, cool, peace out. I'm gonna go kill people elsewhere.
She's really cool.
Did she say why she was doing it?
She wanted to get our attention.
Oh, okay. We're telling the truth.
We
Notice
might
Deidre
as
hasn't
well.
said anything.
She said
And she
they
looks
were
at Aurora
bad.
and says, "Your attention for what?"
Just some
Well-
like one life to evil bullshit.
Lydia, if you're not going to be forthcoming, zip it.
I was eating. I got a drink.
I mean, there's this person I know named as.
Oh, I
it's
am
not really a
already aware of your
person.
demon.
Okay. Well,
Just like I'm aware Aurora is possessed by an angel.
okay. Well, say what? Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
right. Yeah, we're talented. I think. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's his mom.
Okay. So it's Lilith.
Yeah.
What did she have to say? What was so important that she had to get to our attention?
Well, I mean,
really
apparently there's
sad.
some family stuff going on, and apparently Lilith has a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So there's, one of the brothers that's not necessarily being appropriate, good, etc.
Which one?
And,
Napoleon.
yeah.
Napoleon?
That's what I wrote down because that's what I heard from you.
No, it was Apollyon.
Apollyon. Because I said,
Yeah, it's
Look at that, I went with the
A-P-P-O.
Sharky.
Yeah.
Okay, so Apollyon, she would say.
A-P-O-L-L-Y-O-N. Apollyon.
Mhm.
okay. Apollyon.
Oh.
Do you want the TLDR?
Yeah,
Okay. We're being distracted. He's trying to gain an army by suppressing people or whatever and try to become king of demons. And he's going to try and take over the earth. There you go.
thank you.
Sure.
Excellent. So, now that we know who the real enemy is, we can start focusing on making sure we're prepared for that. Arda, have you considered my offer? And he looks at her. I accept. Please welcome Inspector Arda Durak to our ranks.
Oh, good, an adult.
He will
Nice to
be
meet you.
available for translation services if needed. He is fluent in 7 languages, and he says almost 8. And yeah, he is quite capable as a detective and has a variety of abilities. So he will be a good asset to the team. Don't worry about the deaths. We'll make sure that that is brushed aside so people don't know it was supernatural. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. You have an additional 2 nights in the hotel if you wish to stay. If you wish to leave,
No. We'll stay. I'll stay.
any who wish to leave, we can arrange for transport tomorrow. But please get some rest. You've done a lot in a day. And I'm
Not
sure the
really.
jet lag is going to hit tomorrow morning. You're dismissed.
Where's the library?
And you will be shown, you can ask the concierge where the library is. They will show you to the library. If
Where's the
anybody wants a
bar?
drink, they will be shown to the bar. And you can enjoy your evening in Turkey. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for Monster of the Month, the Ladies' Night Edition. Got some big info drops tonight, y'all.
My brother's never going to believe it, but I'm here for it.
And I met the mother.
At least it wasn't at Thanksgiving.
I'm waiting for you to meet the father.
Dang.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure there's lots of fathers, okay?
No. As his father.
Safe space.
No slut shaming, okay? Lilith gets around.
No. Never. We never asked
I mean, she was going to hop over to Iraq, okay?
Mood.
Oh my goodness. So thank you everyone for joining us as we got a little biblical tonight. But yeah.
I mean,
Join us if you enjoy our content and would like to hang out with us crazy folks over at our Discord. We have just closed actually tonight you have a few moments left up until midnight tonight Eastern for the Queen's Gambit casting call, which is our multi-splat World of Darkness stream that is going to be starting up in August, where you get a chance to potentially play vampire, mage, werewolf, changeling. There's even going to be a wraith group, all working together throughout various branching stories to do one task, that is to rectify the null zone in Milwaukee. And you have to have your application completed by midnight. So if you want to apply, you need to be a member of our Discord, send a message to Shanky, because he's the one spearheading this, and he will send you an application form that you have to fill out before midnight Eastern to be part of this. So get on it. And of course, there is also a Court of Blades casting call open through tomorrow, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, through tomorrow.
Midnight tomorrow.
Closes midnight tomorrow. So there's some games that you could potentially play at our virtual table for. Make sure you're part of our server. And if you would like to catch back episodes of this game or any of our other amazing content, do so on our YouTube channel. You can check that link out in chat now. And if you would like to check out any Call of Cthulhu 7e or D&D 5e, you can check out the Ishvel YouTube channel. And definitely enjoy yourselves over there. There's tons of content. We've been doing this for almost 5 years. Do check out our friends. We have amazing friends within the community. Some of them are right here at this table with me. Give them some loves from the McStabbers. Junie, what you got going on?
Thoughts, how are you? You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet. I do crafting. Hi, I'm totally not even used to doing this, and I can't say really fast, so I apologize. I do a lot of crafting on my own channel. We're doing St. Jude's Drive, so please jump in. If you can give, cool. If not, pass a link on. I also am starting up our thing over on the RPG table in June 22nd, I believe. So we will be doing, I believe, season 7, and we'll be 10 years into the future in Chicago. Yes, I am in Chicago. Hi, how are you? DC by night on Sundays over at Roll Call. And then I'm here because I love being here. It's crazy. And I play an Asimite that's supposed to be a Toreador. There's other things I'm doing. And I may or may not be the storyteller for Werewolf. I don't know.
For the Queen's Gambit. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So
I'm going to be your vampire storyteller for Queen's Gambit.
So remember, always tits out for Gaia.
Tits
dongs
out.
Dongs out for Gaia because
Red rockets for Gaia.
Yeah, you can't get more. We need more werewolves. Come on, let's go. So, hi, how are you? And
Excellent.
Who is correct? Yes.
And I know Psychoshire, you do some streaming too, don't you?
Yes. Well, I do streaming with a lot of video games like Helldivers. I do some first-person shooter types of streams. I just started off going back in time because I've done this before, Red Embrace. So I'm doing a visual novel Red Embrace, where I'm doing the
I
audio
like that game.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I've already beaten it once, but I'm wanted to bring it back because, it's always good to bring it back. And I'm playing a werewolf in a different Chronicle place, which is new for me because I've never played werewolf before. I'm a V. I mean, I got the thing, so I'm like a VTM girl all the way. But I'm doing trying to stretch out a little bit on doing something new. But applied for a bunch of stuff over here because I absolutely love it over here. It is fun. It is hilarious. It is amazing. So yeah. That's pretty much what
Awesome.
I do.
Lonnie, you stream as well, don't you?
Yes. So finally, I have internet again, so I'll be back
Yay!
to streaming.
Congratulations.
Yay.
I know that was a struggle.
But also on Saturdays, you guys can find me on Tale of Mayhem's channel, and we're playing Call of Cthulhu. And I'm playing an actress by the name of Katie Fields, so that's fun.
Awesome. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu is a thing. Jenna Thieves, do you do any other streaming outside of our channel?
I so much.
so much. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do.
I am primarily over on YouTube on DM Daddy RPG's channel. I just wrapped up storytelling a Highlander Everyday Heroes game. I am also a chaos monster in a D&D game on Wednesdays. Next game we've got coming up is going to be Demon the Fallen, which I'm running.
Excellent.
Shortly. Yep.
Excellent. I love playing Demon the Fallen. It is amazing. It is amazing. It is when you want to play World of Darkness on being OP and giving no fucks, okay? Because it's so
that
fun.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of, I mean, we need to talk.
Yeah.
I got some extra interest.
It is really fun when you just need to feel like you can be just powerful as fuck.
It is a big game.
Yeah.
It is just a huge concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Excellent. All right. So definitely give some love to these players for real. And thank you, your innie, not your outie, for the biddies. My cast here is going to love them. All right. And of course, we do, if you want to support these amazing players that are playing this game, you can give bits or donations. Show us your biddies. And if you would like to support the channel, you can do so by subscribing here on Twitch. If you have an Amazon Prime subscriptions, you can do one for free each month to a channel. You might consider giving that to us. Or you can go to our KoFi page, our coffee page, and buy Mama a coffee.
She needs it.
Yep. Agreed.
Especially after dealing with us.
I know, right? Oh my God. No, it was great. I had a blast. But seriously, so support the players, support the channel if you can. Please do not put yourself out. Please do not. Do not. But seriously, and if you would like to get some studio merch, check that out. That link is in chat right now. Do make sure you are signed in with a Zazzle account, though, because some of our merch had to be rated adult due to language, like our Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirts. They are epic. They are epic. But because they say Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would, they had to be adult. So you got to be signed in to see them. All right. And coming up over the next week, what we have going on. Tomorrow night, you're going to see Mama again. I am running House Sitting for Ghosts, a one-page TTRPG that is complete and utter chaos, as my group of players are going to be ghosts that have been hired by an elderly ghost couple who have their house listed on Scare B&B. They're going on vacation and need other ghosts to watch the place while a house guest is renting and scare the bejesus out of that house guest so that they keep up their 5-star Scare B&B rating. Yeah, that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. You get to see Shanky at my table for that. Yeah, we're going to have an amazing table of chaos. It's going to be great. And I believe this Saturday there is no stream, correct? Urini, I believe there is no stream this weekend. Correct. Yay. I checked that like earlier today and I tried to remember. So yeah. There is no Call of Cthulhu this Saturday. None whatsoever. But she will be back soon with her group of investigators doing all the sus-ass shit that they are not supposed to be doing, but they do anyway, in Victorian London for Call of Cthulhu 7E, London Esoteric Society. But yeah, so that's what we got coming up over the next week. See you tomorrow. But yeah, last but not least, take care of yourself. Mental health, y'all. For real. For real. Talk about it with those you trust. Because I guarantee you're not alone. Please, please. And if you feel like you don't have anyone that you can talk to, that you can trust, and you are in crisis, right now in chat, there is a list of numbers of organizations that you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get the help you need. And if by chance you are outside of the U.S., or even if you're in the U.S., if you're currently watching this on YouTube, go to findahelpline.com. Findahelpline.com. On that site, you can search by your location, and it covers over 140 countries for crisis support organizations. Find the help you need. We want you around a long time so that you can keep enjoying our stuff. But no, really, we want you to be well. And I'm on McStabber. I'm a registered nurse. I'm going to tell you, make sure you take care of your health too. We are outside of the typical vaccination season for flu, but when it comes around again, make sure you get your flu shots. Flu still kills people. On top of that, make sure you get COVID boosted. If you're due, if you haven't been vaccinated, consider getting vaccinated. If you're not, immunocompromised or otherwise can't get it, please consider doing it because herd immunity is a legit thing. It protects everyone around you that you love. And a friend of mine recently lost her mom because she got the flu that ended up turning into pneumonia and it killed her. Yeah. So, yeah. Please, vaccines work. They fucking work because they protect those that you love. Okay? And lastly, y'all know I'm political as fuck. It's my thing. Make sure you are registered to vote. If your state has an upcoming primary, make sure you are participating in it. It is important to pick who is on your ballot. Research those candidates. Figure out who aligns with your morals, ethics, and beliefs, and how you want your stuff governed. And vote accordingly. Also, make sure you participate in the general election come November. Seriously, fully expect voter suppression tactics to be in effect. Make sure you check your registration if you are already registered to make sure it is still active, because they will purge voter rolls prior to an election to try to reduce the amount of opposing party voters that are able to vote. Please check and participate. We have to defeat the fascists, y'all. It's bad. It's real bad. And I'm seeing trends of things with certain states doing things and Supreme Court hearing certain cases that's going to be real fucking bad, y'all, if we don't stop the fascists come November. Said with love. Y'all, have a good night.